Hey VC, Digital Gramophone, John, back again. Taking some time on my lunch break to do a video. That's when I have to apparently do things now, the way things are around this house. But anyway, I'm doing a contest entry for Mazzy's 100 subscriber. At least I think it was in honor of his 100 subscribers. And he's doing a contest based on photos on album covers, specifically photographers, the photographers that took them. The rules were to find 3 separate albums that feature a photograph by the same photographer. First, let me say that I'm new to Mazzy's channel. I just discovered it and saw that he was doing this contest, and when I saw it I was like, I know exactly who I'm doing. And so that's kind of why I'm rushing to get this done. Plus I think the deadline's the 15th, and as long as it takes me to edit all my silliness, I need to record it now. So anyway, so like I said, I knew exactly who I was going to do, and I think I only have exactly 3 albums that feature his work. I might be overlooking one, at least on LP. I know I have another on CD. But anyway, the photographer that I decided to focus on is William Eggleston. And here's one of his books. It's called William Eggleston's Guide. Trying to make sure I'm not getting any glare from the window there. But yeah, this book is kind of like the published document of his MoMA exhibit from 1976, which in the photography world, which I'm not an expert of, by the way, but in the photography world was a singular event, a historic event. William Eggleston was born in Memphis and raised in Mississippi, so he's from the South. And a lot of his photographs, whether they feature actual people, or just like old buildings in smaller kind of impoverished towns, he was kind of celebrated for seeing beauty in the mundane. A lot of his photographs are of just kind of inanimate objects, empty rooms. And again, forgive me if I'm trying to sound like, I'm sure several of you know who William Eggleston is, but I'm just kind of giving the basics for those that don't. Most of his famous work was from the 70s, and he's had many books published. Here's another one called 2 1/4. Like color photography wasn't really like seen as much of an art form until he and a few other photographers around the same time started to work in the medium. Before that, it was all really just, you know, black and white. And so he's considered one of the pioneers of color photography. And yeah, but I love his work, and I actually got to him through album covers. And He also, another connection in the music world, he has a collection of photographs that he took while David Byrne was filming True Stories. He was on the set, kind of documenting the set itself, and then just, you know, taking other images. Let's get to the 3 albums that I've decided to highlight. The first one is the most famous one, and everybody should know this one. Radio City, Big Star. Not only is this probably his most famous album cover, but it's one of his most famous photographs, called The Red Ceiling. But yeah, Big Star. He also photographed the band, and you know, I've got that book. I'm gonna pause real quick and go get that book. So I went and got that book. This is called Big Star, Isolated in the Light. It's a fantastic book. With just so many. It's mostly a photography book, but there's a lot of people with written contributions in here as well. But yeah, a ton of the photographs in this book are William Eggleston's. So yeah, so that's the first album. Second album is Primal Scream's Give Out But Don't Give Up, from 1994. This is a crop of one of his photographs. The name escapes me right now. Troubled Waters. And as you can see, it's like a neon sign of a Confederate flag and a bit of a palm tree. So yeah, I think, you know, they chose this cover because this album was, at least the first attempts at recording this album were in Memphis, and it's largely like a complete left turn from where Primal Scream was before, and it's really hugely inspired by Southern rock and rhythm and blues, and but it's a great album, and but we're not talking about the music, we're talking about the photographs. So yeah, this is a crop of one of William Eggleston's photos. Yeah, this is kind of a beat up copy, but it's an OG on Creation. So yeah, and then the last but not least, my favorite, the cover for Spoon's Transference. Spoon is, just so you know, my favorite band that is still together and still making music. I've been a huge fan for quite a while now, approaching 20 years, and seen them a bunch of times, own as much of their stuff as I can on CD and vinyl, and I'm just a big fan. But I love this photograph, and when it came out, I really had no idea it was Eggleston. One, because most of the stuff that I'd seen from him up to this point was really just like building exteriors, old retro signage, and inanimate objects, and like I said, interiors of rooms that were empty. Not a lot of stuff that actually featured subjects, and this was again before I really started buying any of his books too. But yeah, this album came out in 2009, I think it was. No, 2010. And it's not my favorite Spoon album. Honestly, it's actually like my second to last, and if I ranked them from start to finish, but still really good. That's how great Spoon is. And but anyway, I absolutely just love this photograph. He couldn't have captured this kid in a better posture, you know, position. The look on his face. I mean, it's just classic. But yeah, yeah. So those are my three choices for this contest. I hope that I satisfied the rules. Norman, Mazzy, I've really enjoyed a lot of the videos that I've watched on your channel. I've been catching up on, and you also make some of the shortest ones, which is really great. I'm guilty of long videos myself, but for anybody that watches my channel, I'm not even close to 100 yet subscribers, and you know, I feel like I only have about the same 12 folks that watch my videos, but which is fine by me. Yeah, like if anybody does watch my channel that doesn't watch his, check it out. It's really good. I especially appreciate the way that most of his videos are topical, and they're on a chosen theme or highlighting a specific artist, which I really enjoy. And again, I'm not picking at people that do the vinyl finds videos. You know, I love seeing what people find, and you know, gawking and being like, oh, holy crap, man, I can't believe you found that. But you know, it's just nice to see another a channel out there that is kind of doing what I kind of aim to do with mine. And anyway, so yep, that'll be it. I'll see you guys next time.